In a sunlit meadow at the edge of a quiet forest, there lived a fox named Alden, lean, confident, and proud. Alden believed he could achieve anything he set his mind to, and he often bragged about being the cleverest animal in the entire woodland. One warm afternoon, Alden wandered along the orchard paths, hungry and tired. The summer heat shimmered in the air, and the dry earth crackled beneath his paws. He had searched all morning for food but had found nothing, not a rabbit, not a bird, not even a beetle. Just when he was about to give up, he saw something glistening in the distance. Hanging from an old wooden trellis was a bunch of plump, purple grapes, the juiciest, richest grapes he had ever seen. Sunlight danced across their skins, making them sparkle like tiny amethysts. Alden's mouth watered instantly. Finally, he whispered, "A feast worthy of me." He strutted to the trellis and looked up. The grapes hung very high, far beyond the reach of his paws. But Alden smirked. Challenges only made victory sweeter. He backed up, dug his claws into the dirt, and leaped. His nose barely brushed a leaf. "Humph," he muttered. "Just warming up." He tried again, a bigger run, a stronger jump. Still nothing. Alden frowned. "The sun must be tiring me." On his third attempt, he jumped so high that for a moment it felt like he was flying, but he still fell short. The grapes swayed gently, as if laughing. Alden growled. "I wasn't ready." He tried again. And again. And again. Each jump grew weaker. Each landing felt harder. Each breath came heavier. Finally, he collapsed in the dirt, panting, his tail limp behind him. For the first time, Alden faced a truth he didn't want to admit: he simply could not reach the grapes. He stared at them for a long moment, the way they glowed, the way they promised sweetness he could almost taste. But pride has a strange way of twisting reality. Alden stood up, shook out his fur, and lifted his nose proudly. "Those grapes," he announced loudly to no one in particular, "are probably sour anyway." He sniffed. "I wouldn't waste my energy on such bitter fruit." With that, he turned away, holding his head high as he walked back into the forest. But deep inside, his chest ached with the sting of failure. High in the branches, a small sparrow who had watched everything chirped softly. He didn't leave because the grapes were sour. He left because he couldn't reach them. The wind carried those words into the trees. Alden pretended not to hear. But he did, and he would remember them. Moral: when we fail, we often hide behind excuses. But excuses cannot change the truth, they only hide it from ourselves.